Hey, Walking Dead fans, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a video on who let Negan out. Again, I've done a video on that, and I think my prediction was pretty much Daryl. And there's been a Comicbook.com article on Daryl being the one that let Negan out, and it points to a few clues, and I'll throw some in. Let's look at what points to Daryl being the one that let Negan out. So we'll look at that in this video and look again at why we think Daryl is the one that let Negan out. Spoiler alert if you're not caught up to season 10. So what we're talking about, of course, is Negan. He pretty much came up where he killed this lady protecting Lydia, and could have been pretty much a mob or something come in and killed him or took him out, or they were going to vote on hanging him the next morning. Gabriel had the choice. He was going to go even talk to him. That's when he found the empty cell. So someone let Negan out, let him escape. Who was it? Daryl is the suspect. So here's one clue, and this was in season 10. You know, Carol's been kind of chasing after Alpha, doing these crazy decisions and stuff because she definitely has a vendetta. You know, she wants to kill Alpha. But she's putting herself and everyone else in danger. And at one point, Daryl tells her, "You want her dead so bad, you don't even care what happens to you. She's not worth it. She's not. She's a dead woman anyway. We have a future. Don't let her take that too. She's a dead woman anyway." I think that's Daryl pretty much saying, I let that MFer out of his cell and told him to go kill that lady. And if he wanted to redeem himself, that was the only way. And I unleashed the Negan. There was a point, of course, I thought it would be Brandon, just like in the comic, or it might be Father Gabriel or somebody else, but Daryl's just definitely the way it played out with Michonne being gone and put him up for her vote. All that playing at that same time, Daryl is definitely the best suspect. So here's some more clues. Daryl's one of those kind of people that he can read people, tell if they're lying or not. And, you know, Negan, he can manipulate people. He can read people too. Rick could read people because he's a cop. He could kind of sense when they were telling the truth and not. But Daryl's definitely got that. If he can look the person in the face, I think he can tell. So I think he went down there and as before, talking to Negan, looked him in the face. "Are you telling the truth?" "Yeah." "Okay," you know. And he even told Michonne that Negan was on the right side this time. He helped Lydia. He did nothing wrong except kill the lady, and that was an accident. And I guess in the real world, in that situation, and all of that went to trial, and say there was a security camera that caught it all on camera. I mean, I think, you know, it would be hard to get off of that being responsible for killing that lady in that situation, even though he was in the right. And Daryl, you know, talking to the council said, "Look, if you can't make a decision, the people out there are going to make one for you." Lydia said Negan saved her, so he saved her. And I'm a no. But, you know, that's another thing. Daryl already, he voted no. He was saying Negan's telling the truth. We don't need to kill this guy or do anything hostile to this guy. He's telling the truth. It was a bad accident. And as far as the comic readers know that Negan was not sent to kill Alpha by Daryl. Daryl doesn't even exist in the comics. Daryl is a TV show only character. Negan wasn't sent to kill Alpha by Rick. Negan actually escaped via Brandon letting him out. And I think it just so happened Negan kind of had that in mind. Hey, what have I got to lose? I want to see what this Whisper crap is all about. He ends up killing Alpha and says, you know, I've changed, so I'm going to take the head back to Rick and say, you know, let's have a truce. But as far as the TV show goes, at the moment, it looks like Daryl let Negan out with a directive, pretty much, saying, look, I'm going to let you out. You should go kill Alpha for us. You're that kind of guy. Make it happen. You know, I don't know if the show will flash back and we actually see Daryl letting Negan out. That would be cool to see what Daryl said. But as the Comicbook.com article said, he could be a double agent sent by Daryl. So another big clue, I think, came really before the season even started back at Comic-Con. He said, I think there's a mutual understanding between those two characters. I think they might need each other at some point. Another clue. He said it's such a weird world because some of the bad guys are the good guys and the good guys are the bad guys, and everybody thinks they're doing the right thing. I mean, we've all killed people. We've all done crazy things, so maybe there will be a time where we need him. So this was something that Norman Reedus answered at a Comic-Con panel, I think even before the season started, if I'm correct. And that's a big hint. It says maybe there will be a time where we need him. And even in the article, it says Negan seemed to stroll into the Whisperer camp with a purpose, looking for them. Remember, he was hitting walkers in the head, hollering at them, he crossed the border. You know, he was purposely trying to call out the Whisperers. Hey, I need to talk to you. Come on out wherever you are. But not necessarily a new theory, but just something else to talk about during the break. I thought I'd do a video on it, the Negan and Daryl relationship, pretty much, how it differs in the comic from Rick and Negan, and how they're going to keep things similar. So I think it's all interesting. But put whatever your thoughts are in the comments below, and I'll see you there. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more dead stuff.